Hello everyone, welcome back to another week of the EDC Season 13 Ignite Division. I have for you guys our Week 9 matchup against Ori, coach of the Philadelphia Fan Piece. If you guys did not watch last week's game, we did unfortunately lose. We fell to 3-5 where we currently sit. I don't know what our differential is. It's terrible. Don't ask. It's horrible. But at 3-5, one game left in the season, can't go above 500, but we can make playoffs. It is still possible. Basically, what we have to have happen is we have to make up a 7-point differential gap between ourselves and I believe Frito, and Frito has to lose, right? So Frito has to lose, and then we have to make up the differential gap. If those two things happen, we are in playoffs, I believe. I think that's the only thing that we have to have happen. So if they win their game, we're eliminated anyways, but we're basically going to be playing this week with the mindset that we need to win big. So that's kind of how we prep the team this week. So let's go ahead and get into it. Ori's got a pretty scary team here. Mew, Terra Glamora, Gliscor, Terra Sylveon, Scizor, Goodra, Amoonguss, Skeledirge, Galvantula, Sneasel, and Slowbro. So first up here, we have Mandibuzz. Heavy Duty Boots, Overcoat, Foul Play, Toxic, Roost, Defog, Max Special Defense. I just changed this last second. Initially had Knockoff on it, but Foul Play helps out with a Swords Dancing Gliscor. Also helps with a Swords Dancing Scizor. And also helps out with a Setup Mew if it's going to set up physically. If it's going to set up specially, that's fine. We're specially defensive. I will happily let my Mandibuzz get Toxic to put a Toxic on the Mew. That's perfectly fine with me. Obviously a lot of hazard stack. We're playing against a Glabora Gliscor, just disgusting hazards. So we're going to need to have that defog there. Also notable that sticky webs are a thing. Hazards are just going to be a theme throughout. Mandibuzz is pretty good at being able to mitigate a lot of those issues. Next up we have Choice Specs Zapdos. Zapdos has not been getting a lot of kills for us this season because I built a horrible team around it, but we're going to force feed it kills, alright? Choice Specs, Thunderbolt, Hurricane, Volt Switch, and U-Turn. A little bit weird to have Volt Switch and U-Turn, but I frankly don't really need to click Heat Wave. It's a pretty bad click. Like, yes, Scizor is right there, but it's a pretty horrible click because there's so many things that resist it that it's like Thunderbolt does enough, right? And the idea is that Volt Switch is going to be so strong when Gliscor is gone. But if Gliscor is still there and I need to for sure switch out, we have U-turn. So that's the idea there. Zapdos is a really good potential lead. Like, it legitimately just nukes something off rip. Like, there's no good switch in. Like, Goodra's kind of it. But we can punish Goodra with a couple other things. Speaking of other things, we have Vanta Blackheart Haxorus, Loaded Dice, Moldbreaker, Terra Blast, Dragon Claw, Crunch, and Dragon Dance. So with a +1 speed boost, I believe we should outspeed everything, and then I believe all of the creeping is for max speed Skeledirge, I believe, because Skeledirge is pretty good offensively into my team, so I want to make sure I outspeed that. But we're Terra Fire. I initially had Terra Flying to try and set up on the Gliscor, but Terra Fire is a little bit more helpful. It still helps us hit the Amoonguss, which is nice. It means we can kind of set up on the Sylveon, which is nice. We resist Bullet Punch, which is also helpful. So it's harder to set up on things, but the fact that we resist Bullet Punch and we can just nuke the Scizor is pretty nice. But crucially, Moldbreaker goes through Unaware. It ignores Unaware, so we can set up to our heart's content and we can get through that Skeledirge, which is pretty nice because this thing goes kind of insane once we get past that. So Haxorus looking to blow some holes here. You can see the theme, right? Like, we're just going to kill everything. We're going to set up and kill everything. And to set up our Haxorus here, we have our Balava, Mental Herb Seed Sower, Encore, Memento, Reflect, and Light Screen. And then we have a good amount of bulk in each. I mean, this is largely there for the Sylveon or for the Mew, or really anything that wants to set up. That's why we have Encore. But the idea is we want to get Reflect, we want to get Light Screen up, and then we want to Memento out into something like our Haxorus. I would like to be Light Clay, but Taunt is like a pretty reasonable bring on something like a Gliscor, on something like a Mew. Like, Taunt is super reasonable, especially when I have no attacking moves. So Mental Herb is kind of crucial in that regard. But our Balava, we're going to try and play fast. Like I said, I'm going to keep reiterating it, but we got to play fast. And we're going to try and get off a win with our Haxorus here. So just aiding in that. Then we have our Iron Boulder, Choice Banded, Mighty Cleave, Mega Horn, Zen Headbutt, and Quick Attack. There's just no switch-ins for this thing. There's simply no switch-ins. There is not a single rock resist on my opponent's team. I mean, I don't switch into rock either, which is why Terra Glamora absolutely ripped me in half. But they also don't have one, other than the fact that I think it's going to be Terra Ground Glamora. At least it's got pretty good odds to be. But even then, that thing is not taking 2 Choice Banded Mighty Cleaves. So Iron Boulder can really collect, which is really nice. Like if we can get stuff whittled down, we can clear a path for Iron Boulder to just come in and destroy things. Mega Horn is just a means of hitting the Mew and the Slowbro a little bit harder. Zen Headbutt is a means for hitting the Amoonguss a little bit harder, and then Quick Attack is just priority. But like, I'm almost always just clicking Mighty Cleave every single time this thing comes in. So, you know, another way of like, okay, we can get our ball of in, we can click these screens, we can get Memento off, and then Iron Boulder can just come in. It can live more hits and just fire up more Mighty Cleaves. And then last but not least, I initially had Heatran in this spot to help with the Scizor, but it's probably going to be Pad Scizor anyways, to be honest, so yeah, oh well. We're going with Torterra here, Terra Steel, because with this team, without the Heatran, Sneasel absolutely destroys me, so we have Terra Steel just in case. I'd prefer to not Terra Steel. I'd prefer to just not see Sneasel at all, because A, I would rather Terra Haxorus, and B, I need this thing for Glamora, and if it's Terra Steel, it can just Terra Ground Earth Power me, which is not good. But we have Zen Headbutt, Earthquake, Synthesis, and Stealth Rock. We are Rocky Helmet. I might change that before the game, but it is obviously nice for like a triple axle from Sneasel. It's nice for the Scizor as well. So there's a chance I change that before the game, but you know, either way. And we have enough special defense here to live a, believe it's a Meteor Beam into Sludge Wave. I believe we should live that from a Glamora. So yeah, a lot of special defense here. We have a good amount of attack, and then Zen Headbutt to mainly hit the Amoonguss, because obviously Amoonguss cannot spore us, so we can, you know, take it on in that regard. And then Earthquake, also nice to just hit most of my opponent's team generally. So gonna be important that we get rocks up, can help something like Iron Boulder break through, but it's not great into a lot of their team, but it's legitimately the only thing that doesn't get completely owned by like Scarf Glamora or even just like Meteor Beam Glamora. So that's gonna be the team this week. Like I said, I might play the game a little bit weird just because, I mean, realistically, if I don't get a 3-0, the season is over. So I need to play for pretty much more than that. Obviously, as much differential would be great, so I'm gonna probably try and nuke something right away with Zapdos. Get into our Balava, do this, and then Memento out into Haxorus for a 5-0. That would be the ideal scenario. If that plan doesn't work, we can get a 4-0 with Boulder. We're gonna have to play the game a little bit unconventionally, but there's a path, and let's see if we can pull it off. I'll see you guys in the game. All right, here we are for the match. Starting a little bit early this time. Have some announcements for us. We are out of playoffs. Oh no, we're out of playoffs. I know, it's unfortunate, but Frito unfortunately won. So we're cooked, but that's okay. We're gonna try and go out strong here. Try and end the season on a good note here. Both of us are eliminated, so it's a pretty inconsequential game. Let me go ahead and get the Terra. No Terras. Okay, cool. So, two other announcements. Well, I am just going to lead Zapdos. But Haxorus, I was noticing when I was looking at the Teambuilder, I had loaded dice on it because I initially had Scale Shot SD. I have Dragon Claw D-Dance, so went ahead and swapped that to Air Balloon so we can still kind of set up on the Gliscor, even though we're Terra Fire. And then I went with Citrus Berry on the Torterra, which doesn't end up bringing the Scizor, which is really nice. Does bring the Sneasel though, So it makes me think I might need to Terra my Torterra. But we're gonna lead out here. And Zapdos is just gonna nuke something. That is what we're gonna do right now. Has no removal. Suppose I could have led Torterra, but I'd really like to lead. Oh, no Glamora too. I didn't even notice that. Holy, no Glamora, insane. Okay, but good luck, have fun to Ori here. Hope I'm saying that name right. But yeah, let's go and end the season on a high note here. Okay. Gonna be leading out with the Mew. Okay, so this Mew is gonna just take a lot of damage. Unless it's specially defensive Mew, this will take so much from Thunderbolt. Do I just want a Thunderbolt? Well, this should be rocks. I don't think you go hard Gliscor. That's like kind of insane. I'm gonna just go and T-Bolt here. I assume we'll see rocks. Yep, does get the rocks up. So we're gonna get some intel on this Mew real quick. Again, we are Spec Zapdos. This is gonna do 1,000,000 damage. Okay, that is not specially defensive. And it's leftovers. Okay. Stealth rocks. Leftovers. Now sitting at about 40%. So that looks to be physically defensive Mew by what I have here. He'll know that I'm Specs at this point, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go hard Torterra, because this should be Gliscor, and I want to go ahead and get my rocks up. Glorb the Sociable sounds pretty Gliscor to me. Goodra, okay. Interesting. Okay, so honestly, Torterra is kind of just here as a backup response for the Sneasel with Terra. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get my rocks up here. It's pretty valuable. If I take an Ice Beam to the face, you know, so be it. I think I should live it, just because I'm pretty specially defensive. Ice Beam, yeah, we should live. As long as it's not Specs. Dragon Tail, that's perfect. That's gonna do a good amount of damage to us. Like 20%. Okay, so that looks like physical Goodra to me. Oh, we're doing this now, huh? I bet. I bet. Okay. So what do I want to get up here? I think I will reflect first because this is physical. Based on what I was looking at there. Dragon Tail, maybe physical. Okay. Get our reflect up. Dragon Tail. Throw me into Haxorus. Throw me into Haxorus for the lulz. For the haha funnies. How much did he do? Throw me into Haxorus. Oh, okay. Sure. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna Earthquake. I'll just hit what's in front of me. If the Gliscor comes out, whatever, I'll just go Zapdos. Yeah, it should definitely be physical. Yeah, 100%. Goes for the knockoff. Okay. Gets rid of our citrus. Not a big deal. That's a crit. Well. That just legitimately no damage. Ooh. I could go into you and get a toxic off. I'd be open to that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. It's gonna withdraw. Okay. This is Gliscor. Tracks. It is Gliscor. Okay. So okay, so my thinking here, oh, I guess he doesn't have to fear knockoff anymore. Gliscor. I think I'm just gonna go hard Zapdos. Yeah, I'll go hard Zapdos. That's perfectly fine, because we can rip off a Hurricane. We're gonna take... Okay, it goes Toxic. That's fine. I mean, this is just Hurricane. I understand that this could be a Protect coming out here, but I don't really care. You're gonna have to take something the next turn. So we'll just Hurricane. I mean, there's not really a swap into this. Goodra would be kind of it. But let me tell you, the Goodra's gonna take a lot. Yeah, this is Goodra. It should take a lot. Huge damage. Okay. Is it valuable keeping this thing? I mean, I'd say so, right? Like it's gonna annihilate something. Tremendously helps the Gliscor too. Let's just go Mandy. If it's Dragon Tail, so be it. I just don't want to miss a Hurricane. Is my thing here. Scooter's at about 40%. Says knockoff. Boulder looks so good too. Boulder can just kind of come collect kills anytime it comes in. Yeah, let's go Mandy here, especially since I know it's a more support Mew. Goes back to Gliscor. Okay. Oh no, that's Mew. That's Mew. That's right. What do we want to do here? What's the idea for the Mew here? I mean, I'm Spadef Mandy. I'm gonna just go for a foul play. It has a chance to kill. I'm definitely just gonna go for a foul play here. Should do 36 to... That's not fully physically defensive. Fully physically defensive Mew should take about 30%. So it'll depend on if it's physical or special. Transform! That's heat! Okay. We do nothing. But I know the set. Interesting. Okay. So this is probably going to be a Toxic. I'm going to just go ahead and go Zapdos here. Definitely going to just go Zapdos here. This thing is a little bit annoying. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Got my Zapdos here. We should live a foul play. It's gonna roost, sure. And a buzz. Hurricane should do a lot. Thunder Ball just kills it. I will Hurricane though. Just in case this is a Gliscor swap in. Then that's really good tech, to be honest. Gets the Mew healthy. Yeah, that's really good. Really smart bring. But we're gonna just Hurricane here. I mean, to be honest, if Zapdos dies, just Boulder comes in and kills something, so... No harm, no foul, right? We'll see here. I'd really prefer that you go Gliscor. This Mew is at about 85 now. Gonna withdraw, please go Gliscor. Don't attack your Goodra. Goes Goodra, okay. So we're gonna have 2 chances to kill this thing. We do land it. Awesome. Goodra's dead. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so we obviously don't live rocks. Do I envision myself getting off a defog? Probably not. Probably not. But this would have to be Sneasel. Yeah, this would have to be Sneasel. In which I can just sack and go to Boulder. Sack into Boulder is a perfectly fine play. Because I'm telling you, Boulder just destroys at this point. Goes Gliscor. Or no, sorry, Mew. I keep mixing up the names. Okay, so we're gonna Hurricane here. Hopefully we hit. Outspeeds. Okay. Did it outspeed me first time? I don't really remember. That's okay. So Zapdos goes down, which is, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. How much does Iron Boulder do to Mew here? Because you have to have pretty good... I mean, Mega Horn just straight up kills it. It just straight up kills it. Yeah, Mega Horn just kills. So, I believe I'm gonna just go ahead and go for it. Probably thinks he lives. Could go Gliscor, that's definitely a possibility. But I'm pretty sure Gliscor would just get 2 KO'd. Gliscor can maybe avoid the 2-hit KO. It has to be fully physically defensive though. So we just need to hit a Mega Horn here. It's kind of as simple as that. Like, I guess I could have gone Manda Buzz and clicked Toxic, but... we do land it. Okay, perfect. This thing just dies. Mew down. Yeah. That crit didn't matter. That crit did not matter. To have enough speed to outspeed my Zapdos, they were max HP. My Mega Horn did 83 min, and that looked like it was at about 85. So that was only like mattering if there was max on a min roll, so probably didn't matter. But okay, Gliscor comes out. Gliscor is a bit tricky. I'm going to go into my Arboliva, and we're gonna try and do this with Haxorus. Yes, yeah. Let's get that going. Just go to Arboliva here. If it's SD, we can Encore it. I don't think it would be with Toxic though. That doesn't really make sense to me. Just gonna Earthquake, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get the Seed off, Seed Sower. Okay. Poison Heal, obviously. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and Reflect. It's gonna use Toxic, that's fine. Reflect off. Get a light screen off. I mean, the Toxic on Gliscor is going to be a little bit annoying. I will admit. But it should be fine. Like, my thinking is it'll buy me enough turns to where Boulder can just win. Like I said, we're not playing for differential anymore. We're just playing to win. Oh, please go Sneasel. Sprinkle? Was that Dirge? Okay, this is Dirge. That's kind of perfect. So we're gonna get the light screen off, and we're just gonna Memento here. Alright, we're going to Memento into our Haxorus, and we're going to go for game, because we are really about that life. Can't Willow our Haxorus, we can just set up. Okay. This looks pretty good, actually. And being Terrifier, we can't get burned. And the Sneasel can't reliably revenge us with Ice Shard. Torch Song. If it kills us, it's fine. I don't think it will through Light Screen. Okay, it does. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Oh, crit. I think that crit actually did matter. Let's have a look. Yeah, 100%. That crit 100% mattered. It's fine though. No big deal. No big deal. It's all good. We got Reflect, we got Light Screen, a +1 Dirge into our Haxorus. It's just doing a whole lot of nothing, ladies and gentlemen. It's just doing a whole lot of nothing. We are going to go ahead and Terrasilize, and we're going to click Dragon Dance here. Keep it simple. This is the plan, and we are sticking to it. Air Balloons, so going hard Gliscor right now would mean that you just have to Toxic me. Which admittedly is not great. It's not great. It's not. If you break my balloon, I start getting recovery. I would have liked to have been Light Clay on my Arboliva, but there was too many taunt mons. So it's like, I'm running no attacks. So I had to run Mental Herb. It's all good though. Torch Song, and we do know his boots. Let me note that down. Can't be something like Colderberry. Okay. I basically just need this thing to kill enough. Like, if it can just take on the Gliscor, it means Boulder just wins. Like, it just wins. Slowbro. Okay. We have a light screen up, though. So I'm okay with that. I'm most definitely okay with that. Slowbro. So we are going to go to +1 here. Or Terrifier. Scald's gonna do about 41%. Crunch actually looks like it's a 2-shot. Unless I'm missing something, if Crunch is a 2-shot, we're going for it. Because if I go +2, it doesn't help me. I would have to go +3, and even then it's sort of a roll. So yeah, let's just go ahead and crunch this thing. Definitely. Again, can't burn us. We saw leftovers as well. So no Colberberry. Colberberry would be a crazy bring on this too. Or crazy bring on it, but... That says the grassy terrain. I don't know. I'm not paying attention. I'm so deep in the calcs. Good damage. Really good damage. Helmet, okay. It's okay. We do live this under light screen. Our balloon pops, that's okay. Reflect wears off. Okay. So that did a lot. Dragon Claw does look like it collects. Unfortunately, we do have to take another round of Helmet. Terra Blast does not kill. But I will Dragon Claw here. Yeah. Getting rid of the Slubber also helps Boulder, so, you know, that's also a thing. How much is Sneasel taking here? Or is Sneasel doing? Oh, Shard does nothing. Even with Reflect off, Shard does nothing. And we do outspeed it. So it basically means we just get a crazy hit into Skeledirge or a crazy hit into Gliscor. I'd obviously prefer it on the Gliscor, but I don't think we're going to get to pick. So Bro is just dead. Okay. I mean, Gliscor, if it's physically defensive, still takes about half. Doing about 40%. Okay. I definitely do go for it. Because then how much does Boulder do on the follow-up? Not a ton. Okay, he's gonna give me damage on the Gliscor, which is tremendous. I'm gonna just go ahead and Terra Blast here. Same damage as Dragon Claw, so no difference there. We are gonna get a big Terra Blast off. Huge damage. Okay, huge damage. It's gonna Earthquake us. So that should not be physically defensive. That took like 60. That's especially defensive as hell. That is especially defensive as hell. So, Iron Boulder does half. I don't believe Protect will save him. So we're gonna go Boulder here. And Boulder should clean up this game. Assuming after Protect we kill. Mighty Cleave. Mighty Cleave it up. Mighty Cleave it up. Okay. Yeah, because I think even if you Protect here, you're still at half. Which this Mighty Cleave is doing 51 to 60. Let me check the calc on Dirge. Dirge has to be physically defensive to live. Otherwise it just straight up dies. Okay. We're in a decent spot. This Gliscor is just dead. Good night. Okay. So I believe... Do I scout the physically defensive Dirge? BizDev Dirge is taking 77. Do I live a hit? I'm at 241. It's not even like, it's probably not even gonna kill me. But do I just lose to Sneasel? I would just lose to Sneasel, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be smart here. I'm gonna make the Mandibuzz play just because it's safe. If this is Flame Charge, we might be cooked, but goes for the Willow. Like there was just like a decent chance of it living. I can't risk that. I just can't. I definitely just Toxic here. I never defog. I need the Rock Set for the Sneasel. Let's go ahead and Toxic here. He does know my set at this point. We're gonna go ahead and get a Toxic off. If he goes Sneasel, I will just sack my Torterra. I'm trying to think of any way that I can lose this at this point. Scarf Sneasel would be really, really devious. I mean, luckily it has to lock into different moves. So I think I can play around it. We are going to land the Toxic, which is great. Torch Song, okay. I think I can foul play once. I'll foul play once just to get some damage. Something. I'm really just scared of Flame Charge. Yeah, because we're okay. I just want to make sure the damage is racking properly. I foul play this time again because I outspeed, so he can't kill me with Flame Charge. You'd have to Flame Charge here, but Flame Charge plus Toxic plus another round of Toxic should be enough to deal with it. Goes Sneasel, okay. So Boulder just packs it up. It's not Boots. Oh my god, it could be Scarf. It so could be. But I would like it to click an Ice move here. That is what I would like. I'm gonna go ahead and Toxic though. Go ahead, click. Swords Dance would be really bad. No, I have Quick Attack, it's fine. If we hit this Toxic, we're fine. Knockoff, okay. Does a lot of damage. We go and get the Toxic off. Do I die to this? I mean, the fact that it was Toxic really makes me think that it's Scarfed. Does my Torterra live? Oh yeah, my Torterra should 100% live non-Scarf. I just need to confirm that it's not Scarf. Again, differential doesn't matter. I just want the win. So let me confirm no Scarf here. I will EQ. I will EQ because it covers the dirge swap. I don't think Scarf Sneasel can win now because of my routing. Because knockoff is going to do Jack. So if you're Scarf, you swap. But then I just kill, and then you have to come in and click an ice move, but you come in and I have quick attack and I win. Yeah, this should be packed up. Because if it's not Scarf, then... Yeah, okay, it's Scarfed. Okay. Yep, that's fine. So you go Dirge. Does a lot of damage. Okay, so you should die after this. So it's my best interest to just click Earthquake. Because you will die after that. That's easily 12%. Oh, we live anyways. Torterra's the GOAT. Shout out my guy Torterra. Okay, so... Dirge goes down. Then this Sneasel is going to be pretty low, and Quick Attack just packs it up. Again, I do think this is Scarf Sneasel. So we're going to just go ahead and Quick Attack it with our Boulder. Or missed Triple Axle like a homie and give me the extra diff. I will click Earthquake. Go ahead and miss. You know you want to. Oh yeah, sorry, it's knockoff anyways. What am I thinking? That's the knockoff. It's Scarfed. Okay. Sneasel's 1 HP. We can go ahead and click the Quick Attack. Get into our Iron Boulder here. Again, really unfortunate that this is so anticlimactic. Would have been nice to clinch playoffs in this, but it's a 1-0. I mean, I played it safe towards the end. We're going to go ahead and Quick Attack here, and that should win us the game. Iron Boulder gonna get the last kill of the season. We are gonna finish 4-5. GG's to Ori. Again, unfortunately we couldn't make playoffs, but I'm glad to go out on a win. And yeah, I mean, thank you guys all for watching this whole season. I think it's been fun. You know, I think I kind of screwed up the team a little bit, and I could have played better in some spots, but overall it was fun. I definitely enjoyed myself. You know, maybe we'll have some Wi-Fi more in the future. I think I'm getting to like it a little bit more. But yeah, like I said, that's going to be it, guys. Thank you guys all for watching this season, and I will see you guys whenever we start up another Wi-Fi league. Bye-bye.